Howdy, I'm Luna. The artwork we're looking at today is called Fairy Tale. The artist is Noersilla, and the owner of the house is also Noersilla. Its address is a hex house on the Qeynos side, located on the Maj'Dul server, and you can currently find it under the Hall of Fame on the leaderboards. All right, howdy, welcome, hello. So, funny story, I recorded this video plus 2 other videos this morning, only to discover at the end of the 3rd video that my mic was off through all 3 videos. So we're re-recording this video. So I have already seen everything in this house. I have already given this house some likes and love. If you can also please come out and give this house some likes and love, please go ahead and do so, because I know Noersilla would love that. I very much appreciate it. And here's some information that you might want to know that I already know because I have been everywhere. Oh, it's been one of those days. All right, so now I get to record all 3 of these videos again. Oh, so we start off, thankfully, this one, all 3 of these were very, very well done, and I'm very excited to retour them. We start off with this beautiful little unicorn pulling a carriage of some sort. And then we can, well, I had shown off the hex house because, you know, some people might not have seen the hex house. I know there was a lot of press about it when it came out, so it would be kind of shocking if you haven't seen this, but look at this thing. It's a cauldron. This is a spoon or some sort of a ladle or something in the cauldron. And then look at this, the whole hex house is a cauldron. And we are able to get down, there's a cave area underneath the house. It's fantastic. All right, just had to show that off real quick. So the very first thing that we see here is this beautiful gazebo with the FAE band, and they're all playing their little instruments. We got a drummer and a xylophone and a harpist and playing the lute. I love how the different actions kind of mimic them actually playing. And then you can even have music. So this is a music box, so you could play the romantic melody. If I didn't have music turned off, that is. Alrighty, and then look at these cute little huts where she's put the Zelniak plushies in here. I think that's so cute. And it was so funny because we started over there by the carriage, but the front door is actually right here. All over here by the spoon. My spoon is too big. And I was mentioning this is my first hex house that I have been able to tour, which I'm super excited about. And Noersilla has added on some extra areas. So like this, I think even this part, well, I'm not sure, but the violet stucco is stuck in there to give it maybe a different texture. The Guildhall door is right here. She's added a little bit of these, like the buttons around for a little bit of a decoration. And then she's also added these little outdoor areas, which this stuff matches so well. The aged rock wall, and who knew the Charval stuff looks so good in the hex house. And then she's also built these little awnings out of different tiles and such. And then look at this cute little FAE couple just enjoying themselves on the love benches. Oh, very sweet. And then even, so like, then I was looking, this is not added, but this over here is added. So this bottom part, this simple wall, is added. So yeah, she broke out a little bit of the house, like made the house a different shape somehow. But I'd have to go inside an unfurnished one to really see what she was able to do with the different textures and stuff like that. So we have a little place to play cards, get a little drink, and just have fun out here on this little patio. And look at the purplier sky in this cauldron area. And then I love this. This is a little stables for some mounts, including this drooly guy. Hello, drooly guy. And this little dragon. And this is fantastic, using this platform as like a place for birds And bird mounts, that's a wonderful idea. I really liked that. And then we have this like groundskeeper or, you know, tamer, I don't know. But again, having so many of these like blue bird things, I love them. They're so beautiful. And then he is just so striking in this black uniform with this green that just pops. I think that's fantastic. And then we come back to the front of the house and we finally get to go inside. We will take the teleporter because there are a lot of areas we cannot get to without taking the teleporter, but we'll go ahead and take the teleporter that's inside the house. All of this comes with this place. Like, look at this house. It's just beautiful. It is just a gorgeous house in this cool little cauldron area. It's just so interesting. I love it. And then look at what Noersilla has done with this front room. So a lot of this, again, this comes with the Hex house, but she's added a new floor and I think a new ceiling. Yeah, so that's, you know, I'm not sure exactly what, oh, we can fly up there, can't we? Can I land? What did she use? I'm still too far away. What? Lies. I'm having a feeling that's like a bookshelf or something because that's what it looks like, the back of a bookshelf. And so we have this beautiful piano area. I love how the pink light that this gives off just accentuates everything inside the purple in this room. I liked how she did this with the Nagafin's abode, and she's got the tinkered items swirling around it. That's a really good way to show off your house, you know, other house portals. And then look at this. I had mentioned how I loved this open Daikyu crate, that it is just so pretty and it's perfect for like a rustic little window box area. And I love the colors. The purples and the oranges are perfect. We have a nice little FAE sitting area and then all the books with the weathered bookcases. And look at that, all the stuff on the shelves. These do not open. Mirrored once again, look at these with the Daikyu boxes. They're just so pretty. I love these little, what are they called? Planters, you know? This couch with the Delkium benches. I love the curved couch. I love the Delkium benches. And then, oh, I didn't even notice this before, but she added a Halasian round tile into this Delkium table to have that brown that the couches have to match. Oh, I like that a lot. And look at the little pig. I'm the same size as the little pig treat. Now, I got stuck in here the first time around, so I'm not going to do that again. But you can get to the cave through here somehow, though I think she may have blocked it off because once I was down in the cave, I couldn't get to it. And that's supposed to be the button, but no, she added that. Maybe to show that there's something in there. I'm not sure, but there's like a button or something. I can't remember if it's a button or if you just fall down, but there's a way to get to the cave through there, but you get stuck in the, the fire, so don't do that. Take the teleporter, that's why Noersilla has added that. And this beautiful little nook, this book nook, and I didn't even notice at first, later on in the video I did, but this luminous yellow metal square that she has added to this part. I'm not sure if this is, you know, a built section that she built. Like, wait, is this wall? No, this wall comes with it. So yeah, but like over here, these walls are, she just reskinned this part of it over here. And I wanted to see, oh shoot, I can't get it. I'm too far away, come here. The weathered tall, okay. Upstairs, she has some weathered low bookcases and I wanted to see if they like sunk down here somewhere, which I thought would have been really cool. All right, so then we go through this little hallway, which she's also reskinned with the purple metal, and come into this beautiful kitchen with Antonia Bale cooking over here. Hello, Antonia Bale, how are you? But look at these. I love these tea crates, the Campor crates. That's such a pretty design on the side, and what a great idea to use them. And then she's even got hinges on each one of them. Fantastic. Just this gorgeous kitchen. I love the little stove with all the oils and vinegars and things that you could use. And now this area, I'm not sure what is built in here because, like, okay, hold on. This comes with it, but like this Oh, she's changed the walls in some parts of it and then added the windows. I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything actually added, like size-wise to the actual house. But look at this. Look at this, y'all. It's a microwave that you can actually see, and she's heating up a plate of food in here. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love that microwave. I think it's fantastic. It's got the clear glass in it. It's just wonderful to be able to see inside the microwave. Oh, my stars. And then I can't tell if I have my, nope, that's my lantern off. Okay, so it's a very dark house. Even with your lantern on, it doesn't give off a lot of light. But look at this beautiful sink with the sun god paintings. I loved this with the shelves sunk in. What is this shelf? Because it matches the hex house. The Fortal Midst, ornate, look at that, the purple, it matches so well with this house. And so she sunk it in so that the wall of the hex house shows through, and then just put all the stuff on there. And then look at this. You can get your wine on. Get all the drinking done. And I thought this was really neat to use as trays, this illuminated hex stuff, to really just, you know, make those bottles pop, right? And, you know, a nice little FAE area. I love the leaf chairs. This is fantastic. And then what candelabra is that? FAE's Feast candlestick. Well, that makes sense. Look at that. It's very FAE-tastic. I thought these were really nice because it gives it that woodsy look, but then she's added the cushions on top. So it's a simple desert cane bench, and then added the cushions to match. They are almost the same brown as the leaf chairs, and it also picks up the orange from the rug. Color theory, I love it. It's fantastic. And then she's added this beautiful fire pit over here to keep you warm and maybe cook some of this meat on, right? All right, those are the only places we can get to without the teleporter. So let's go ahead and take the teleporter. Outdoors is where we saw the first one. So let's head up to the luxurious suite. And here we are. We're upstairs, I think above the living room area. And that's where she has like maybe bookcases underneath us, but we also have the violet stucco tile for like a rug up here. There's a place to to fight, to learn how to fight. We got all these weapons. You can practice all your weaponry skills up here. I love the red. I mentioned this. This red just pops with this purple, and then the gold. Very nice. And then she's got these little sunken down areas. Look at these. Aren't these just so amazing? I love the little steps. And then you can come down here to sit and look out the window. You can watch the FAE band up here. Just this lovely, lovely little sitting area. I love the inlaid stuff like that, like this depressed rooms like this. And then she's got, okay, we've got the gems over here, but look at this bedroom. The colors in here are spectacular. So this is just the Vicruel stuff. It's just Vicruel bed. It's just like, but because of the lighting that's already in this house and then the addition of these Hulock lanterns, it's just the colors in here. And then the red vines. I love this area. This is like one of my favorite areas in this house. It's just gorgeous. In fact, I think this is where I said my goodbye the last time because I just love how that all looks there. It's just gorgeous. And then we have another little inset area with steps, and it leads down into this little bathtub with, look at this vanity. I mentioned this about how she uses the different, so this is Moldura stuff. We've seen so many different items from different areas, but they've all come together to really just blend and match well here. I love all the different accoutrements and things all around. The little painting with the swords, another little window box that you can see outside. And the mirrors too. The mirrors are fantastic in here. I like that very, very much. You have to get close to them, but it makes the bathroom look bigger, you know? Gorgeous. I love it. All right, so we'll take the teleporter again to the FAE body care place. So this is like a spa. And again, we're upstairs. I think this is above the kitchen and dining room. And you can see out that window in a second, but look at these showers. So we got to do the whoosh. But I love this because it's like, to me, it looks like it's going to spray down this way, right? That's what it looks like to me. Those are so cool. And then using the sarcophagi, the royal sarcophagus, it matches, see, it has that same tile, the mystic, what is this? The mosaic square tiles. And then this stuff from Saru, it just all matches so well. I love this. And so we got like the, you know, the towels and different things. Uh-oh, beautiful little planter there. The bathtub is made out of the same material. You can just have a nice luxurious bath. That's a countertop across the top there. And then look at the toilet. The turlet. Very nicely done toilet. I love that. And I love that it comes with a plunger because, you know, things happen. And then this beautiful area to get your massage. So we've kept with that Saru stuff and then just added all these different items that you might need, oils and soaps and incense. And these are two different items put together. So it's the Huamane bed and the Huamane table to create this wonderful look, massage table look. And then I said in this, I was like, I wonder what this is for. Oh, maybe it's like one of those like, you know, where they put like fruit in water at like spas and stuff. That's what I think that is, because it's like usually a glass jar like that. That's what I think. So then we have these beautiful fountain areas. I love this with the pool turned on its side. So it's almost like a waterfall in the back there, but you still have that beautiful pattern that pool comes with. And then a wonderful place to like roast marshmallows or just chill with your friends or relax. And it's, you know, got that mosaic tile sarcophagus thing going on again. And like I said, you can come back here and you can look out the window. Oh, you can even see the FAE band. Gorgeous. And we're still not even done. We still have the downstairs, so the cave to go to. And here it is. So she's created this like underwater, not underwater, but like a watery, like tide pool kind of area. We have this little FAE sitting here. Oh, I love her wings. They're very pretty. These rocks, I'll come with the cave, but these rocks are added. The Kappa rock platform. So very, very nice. I love this. I love the little Kali and all the different creatures down here, all the fish and the bubbles. It's just a nice place to come and chill with all these, like, all the flora and fauna of an underground tide pool cave, right? And look at this guy. He's just so relaxed. He's fallen asleep on this bench right next to this alligator. So obviously this is a relaxing alligator, okay? I just think this is so neat with all the little different tide pools. And it's so colorful but not like overly so. I don't know. It's gorgeous. And I mentioned that this looks like a door. If this was not like a house that somebody built, but if this was actually a video game, I feel like you would have to figure out his riddles or something like that, and then you could get through there. It would like light up and then open, right? Right? See? You see it too now, don't you? But I love this because she used watery platforms and she's got the awadur stuff down below to give that beautiful pop of teal. Gorgeous. We're gonna go ahead and stay down here just because, like I said, I've done this twice. And I do love this area. So we'll come over here by the bubbles. All right, thank you so much, Noersilla, for inviting us out to tour this beautiful FAE-themed home. I loved as a FAE of myself, you know, I love the different ways to relax and chill. Plus, this was my first Hex house that I've toured on this channel. Very, very well done. Thank you so much. If you would also like to tell Noersilla what your favorite part of this house was, you could do so down below in the comments on YouTube, on the forums, or send Noersilla an in-game mail because artists like to give feedback on their work. And with that said, we will see you all in my next video. Bye!